For they bind heavy burdens and grievous to be borne,
Yes, sir.
and lay them on men's shoulders, but they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers.
See, a lot of priests put themselves as being preachers inside the church, but they ain't checked themselves out with the word of God. Now let's go check the priest side. The one that stand with my seat, what he's supposed to represent. What the rules and regulations for him. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 21. So we need to understand the scribes and the Pharisees, what they wore. God said, look, if you're going to wear that, don't be out there trying to shine in front of everybody, trying to make it more expensive than it really is. Just wear a normal one. Like I said, I ain't no Levitical priest. I don't know if I'm put like this. I don't know if I'm a Levitical priest. So I'm just doing the best I can. Leviticus chapter 21, we're going to start with verse 1. Let's check the priest side. A lot of times we like to go in this book as men of God and want to see what the woman doing, how she's supposed to be clean or dealing with her menstrual cycle or stuff around the house, but we don't go in here and see how God look at the man of God. This is a gut punch for the man of God right here. To understand what he's supposed to do as being a minister. And also, not just a minister, you got other laws in here for the male and the female too. But this we dealing with the scribes and the Pharisees. Leviticus chapter 21 verse 1. Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto Moses, Speak unto the priests, the sons of Aaron, and say unto them, There shall none be defiled for the dead among his people.
So the priest can't be defiled amongst the dead. You can't be up there touching a dead body. Now if you do so, he has rules in the way you get clean. Folks say, man, this ain't got nothing to do with it. Yes, it do. If you're a preacher, it got something to do with you. You got to understand this. They said the one sitting in Moses' seat, right? Look at all the Israelites right now who preaching in these camps. They in Moses' seat. So they have to follow this. Go ahead.
But for his kin that is near unto him, that is, for his mother, and for his father, and for his son, and for his daughter, and for his brother,
Go ahead.
and for his sister virgin, that is nigh unto him, which has had no husband, for her may he be defiled.
He telling you about the next of kin, his father, mother, sister, brother, all the people you can be defiled as a priest. Them the only people that you can be defiled on, because they're close to your kin and your mother. You don't go to your mother's funeral. She might die in the house, you might move. Or your daddy, he might die, you might move him. Out of emotion, you touching him. Because God knows what's going down. He telling the priest, now, you know, if you're going to be defiled by these are the ones you can be defiled by. Go ahead.
But he shall not defile himself, being a chief man among his people, to profane himself.
Yes, sir.
They shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corners of their beard, nor make any cutting in their flesh.
This is the priest now. You don't make baldness in your head. I got a lot of brothers out here who want to cut their hair down. I ain't saying that this is sin, but this is what he told the priest to do. Don't make baldness. Like a lot of priests like to cut off their hair because they got the little cul-de-sac going in the top. Now you just got to cut it low. But he said, don't make baldness of your head, the priest. I said, I ain't got to worry about it. I still got my hair. Folks say, man, you still take it up. And I ain't bald. I ain't bald. That's the difference. There's a lot of this stuff that we know in part, and we just trying to get to understand. I ain't telling you I know everything about the law at all. I'm just pointing out some things that we got to make sure we realize as priests, like we ain't so clean ourselves. You think you clean till you read this law. Don't be a Pharisee, get puffed up like you know some, man of God. Go ahead.
Verse 6, they shall be holy unto their God, not profane the name of their God.
Yes, sir.
For the offering of the Lord made by fire, and the bread of their God. They do offer, therefore they shall be holy.
God wants his priests to be holy, and we do the best we can. And also, you got to look at this next verse. Go ahead.
They shall not take a wife that is a whore.
So, who out here, what priest out here to marry a virgin? That in Israel. Can you say your wife that is a virgin? Or has she been with somebody else? That's something the priests have to look at back then. These are God rules right here for the priests. Go ahead. I'm just reading. Go ahead.
They shall not take a whore they shall not take a wife, that is a whore or profane. Neither shall they take a woman put away from her husband, for he is holy unto his God.
So this is stuff the priest got to realize right here. And it rolls in some roles of just the everyday ordinary person too. We can't touch on it all. But I just don't want these people to think that they know so much. And forget about to go to this Levitical law and check yourself out, preacher. Go ahead.
Thou shalt sanctify him therefore, for he offereth the bread of thy God.
Mm-hmm.
He shall be holy unto thee, for I the Lord which sanctify you am holy.
God wants his priest holy because he handled the business of the office, the priest's office. Go ahead.
And the daughter of any priest, if she profane herself by playing the whore,
Yes, sir.
she profaneth her father. She shall be burnt with fire.
Woo. They ain't play, man, about the daughters going out there whoring around. They ain't play. And this is how a priest got to govern his household. Man, you better be glad God took that, erased the priesthood, where he suspended the priesthood right now. But we practice it now. Practice it. He wants us to know this. How you gonna get into the kingdom you don't understand how the priest Lord ran? He said we're a kingdom of priests, right? So if your man is a preacher, if your husband is a preacher, you got children. You gotta make sure you raise them up right. You can't have the women out there being whore, and you can't have the men out there being whoremongers. Go ahead.
Verse 10. And he that is the high priest among his brethren, upon whose head the anointing oil was poured, and that is consecrated to put on the garments, shall not uncover his head, nor rend his clothes.
So the priest can't uncover his head. I'm just pointing it out. Because a lot of times, you go and read this law, you'll see a lot of inconsistencies in what brothers in this truth are talking. A lot of them. We finished with that?
Yes, sir.
Jump down to verse 13. Go ahead.
And he shall take a wife in her virginity, a widow, or a divorced woman, or profane, or an harlot. These shall he not take, but he shall take a virgin of his own people to wife.
So priest, his wife can't be a widow. She can't be divorced. She can't be profane. She can't be a harlot or a whore. These are the stipulation of the priests. The men that stand in Moses' seat, the scribes and the Pharisees. These are stipulations right here. When you start reading this stuff, you're like, man, we got a lot to go. We got a lot to do. Go ahead.
15. Neither shall he profane his seed among his people, for I the Lord do sanctify him.
Yes, sir. You don't profane your seed. That can go in many ways. Because the priests back then were having sex with the women, profane the seed. But also they're talking about the seed of his children. Don't profane them. Don't make them antagonize them. Treat them right. Go ahead.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron, saying, Whosoever he be of thy seed in their generation that has any blemish, let him not approach to offer the bread of his God.
So this is what God telling the Levite. He said, if you're a Levite, you know you're a Levite, this is how your body should be. It got to be healthy. You can't have no blemishes on it. Let's see what they are. Go ahead.
For whatsoever man he be that has a blemish, he shall not approach.
You can't approach the priest. I don't care if you are Aaron's son. If you sickly, handicapped, God ain't dealing with. He want healthy people. Go ahead.
A blind man.
So your eyes got to be right. Blind man.
Or lame.
A handicapped, crippled guy.
Or he that has a flat nose, or anything superfluous.
He didn't have a flat nose. I was trying to figure out what this flat nose was. But he all said it's an imperfection of your nose. You know, you got a lot of folks who cut their nose up, they trying to not look black. That's just food for thought. But this word superfluity is like the definition of it is exceeding what is sufficient. You got a lot of priests out here who won't have 2 or 3 cars, who won't have 10 suits, 20 pair of shoes, all this stuff. For what? You just consuming it on your lust. What you want. You don't need this. You can be putting it toward the gospel. You can be putting it toward helping somebody. But they so busy trying to buy jets, Bentleys. They can't ride around an old school car like me. They gotta look good. There's nothing wrong with having nice stuff, but man, when you go excessive, so many preachers got garages with multiple cars in them. Closet with clothes they can't even wear the whole year round. But this is what God say right here about this. Superfluid. Why you say that?
Fluorous.
Superfluous. Yeah, see, you had me out with my language.
I always do.
But like I said, this superfluous is exceeding what is sufficient. Sufficient. You ain't got to eat the best. You ain't got to dress the best all the time. Do what it takes. Go ahead.
Verse 19. Or a man that is broken-footed or broken-handed.
So you can't have no broken foot. These are handicapped people. Handicapped. You can't be lame or your hand broke. You know, some people have strokes or some people's legs are messed up. This is the ordinance of the priest. Go ahead.
Or crook-back.
That means your back crooked. You can't be humpback.
Or a dwarf. Or that.
You know what a dwarf is? That's a midget. You can't be a midget as a priest. Go ahead.
Or that has a blemish in his eye. Or be.
So you can't have a blemish in your eye. Your vision got to be straight. It can't be like a blemish or handicap in your eye. How many of them wear glasses? How many of them got a problem with our eyes as men, priests? I mean, they check these guys out. They start them out when they're about 20-some years old, and they have to check them out to make sure they're healthy enough to do this. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Or be scrubbed, or scabbed, or has his stones broken.
That means that stone broke out. Look that one up. That's your testicles, man. You can't be, you got to be able to produce. You can't be damaged. I mean, it's real thorough. And what God looking at when He's priest, He don't want no blemishes. I can understand it because when He sacrificed the lamb that had no blemish on it had to be the best. The priest had to be the best. Go ahead.
21. No man that has a blemish of the seed of Aaron, the priest shall come nigh to offer the offerings of the Lord made by fire. He has a blemish. He shall not come nigh to offer the bread of his God.
If you got scabs on you, like I said, you got scabs, sores. You gotta be careful how you scratching yourself all the time. You can be unclean. Folks say, man, this done away with. No. If you're looking at it and you trying to be sitting in Moses' seat saying you a priest, this is what you got to follow. This is what you got to follow. If you saying you're a priest, you taking tithes, ain't you? You don't want to look at that part. And I'm not against giving. You give, but you never hear me say, oh, y'all pay me 10% of your earnings. That's up to you. Because I understand the law, and God ain't finna hold me accountable for this. Whatever you want to give, you give it. That's up to you and the Lord. Let's go back to Matthew chapter 23. I'm just dealing with the scribes and the Pharisees because it's real. We can turn into these, putting heavy burdens on people. And believe me, I put myself at the forefront of this because I was like that when I got started. And probably like that for another year, let my wife tell it. But this is what it is. You got to put it on the table. This is my gut check. Matthew chapter 23, we're going to start verse 6 again. Scribes and Pharisees, these are the ones that sit in Moses' seat. I'm in Moses' seat right now. If you're a preacher in Israel, you're in Moses' seat right now. These are the characteristics that you don't need to have. Verse 6, brother.
And love the uppermost rooms at feasts and the chief seats in the synagogues.
Hold on, brother. We got to rope this out now. The pastor and his wife and everybody else, they sit over there. Nobody can't sit right there now. That's why y'all see me in this congregation. I don't design no seat for nobody. Come and sit where you want. If you're late, your seat gone. If you like to sit there. Period. Wherever you want to sit, you sit. I'm not roping nothing out. Only place you can't sit is right here because I eat my reader. But this is what these people desire, the upper room. They want to be noticed. I'm Pastor so-and-so. Put some respect on my name.
Yeah.
I'm Pastor, minister. Why you call these ministers right here, Pastor right here by their first name? Hey, boy, you know my name. I'm Pastor. Man, you my Pastor. I'm reverend. You know, God said holy and reverence is his name. Somebody told you wrong, Pastor.
Come on.
They love this stuff. You got to be humble when you carry around this book and administer this book. Go ahead.
Verse 7. And greeted in the markets, and to be called of men, Rabbi, Rabbi.
Rabbi, Rabbi. Who doing that now? Our twin brother Esau. And you got some Israelites doing it too. Want to be called Rabbi, meaning master. Listen what God say about that. Go ahead.
But be not ye called Rabbi, for one is your master, even Christ. All ye are brethren.
We brethren. Ain't no rabbi. What's up, Brother Jim? Brother Ed? Brother Cameron? Brother Travis? Brother, we ain't designing no titles. But this is how these people get when they get a little money. They get puffed up with their knowledge. Oh, you got to recognize me now. I'm Pastor so-and-so. When I see that, you see these preachers come inside these churches, they looking up like, all right, y'all got a seat? They can't sit in the congregation now. They need to sit up here. You see all them chairs they got up there? They want to sit up there behind the pastor. I'm a pastor. This is what they do. I just go in there and sit down. But this is a scribe and Pharisee characteristics. Go ahead.
And call no man your father upon the earth, for one is your Father which is in heaven.
Oh, you know how they say, that's my spiritual father. He's my, God said, call no man father but your Father in heaven. That's it. You got a lot of these ministers wondering, that's my spiritual daddy. No, man, I ain't your dad. I ain't your aunt or none of that. That's a new thing I got now. Call your aunt. No, I ain't that. I ain't your pops. I ain't your father, nothing. I got one son. But the people, they want this stuff, man. They don't understand why. You can't have these characteristics. Go ahead.
Neither be ye called masters, for one is your master, even Christ.
Yes, sir. One is your master. Go ahead.
But he that is greatest among you shall be your servant.
Check this out now. Whoso the greatest among you shall be your servant. So the ones that are great now in this world, who call themselves, got all this money, got all this stuff, who pastoring, or the people in the world, they're going to be our servants. Go ahead.
And whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased.
What is abased? You're going to be brought low. If you exalt yourself, you're going to be brought low now. That's why he tells us to walk humbly around here. Don't be brought low. Go ahead.
And he that shall humble himself shall be exalted.
See, that's what you want God to exalt you in due time. People buy stuff so they can be seen. I gotta have this car. I gotta have this house. We gotta look a certain way. Man, on there I gotta get this stuff paid for so I can rest a little bit. But so many people, man, they pay stuff out, pay a car, go get another car. They pay a house out, go get another house. When they gonna stop? When they gonna stop? Relax. Go ahead. This is how these Pharisees inside these Sunday churches do it too. They have you coveting all this stuff. Coveting what people have. I gotta look like him so I can be successful. I gotta look like her so I can be successful. Where do you get that from? these scribes and these Pharisees. I'm not just talking about Israel only. I'm talking about the world too. These Sunday pastors. We get them all Sunday and Saturday. Go ahead.
But woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites!
Yes, sir.
For ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men. For ye neither go in yourselves, neither suffer ye them that are entering to go in.
What do you mean by that? You condemning people. The Israelite preachers, or the ones that on the street, which y'all say got costume on, they telling a white man he can't get in heaven. You shedding up heaven from him, and you supposed to guide him to it. Then you talking about people who just straight out don't even care about the word of God. That stuff ain't true. You shut up heaven. You have some people, like I can be witness to another brother, Satan gonna send somebody to take the word from him and tell him, no, you don't believe that. That man crazy. You shut it up. You shut it up from a man of God or a woman of God. You stop him from visiting this guy or this lady. You can't shut it up. Don't shut it up on no people. All people can have salvation. All nations. Let me show you something now. Israel don't understand Israel. Let me show you what God mean by what he gonna do. We finished with 13?
Yes, sir.
Read 14. Read 14, excuse me. Yeah, Matthew chapter 23, verse 14.
Okay.
Wait, no, you're right. Read 13 again, excuse me. Read 13 again. Matthew 23, 13.
But woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men.
Right.
For ye neither go in yourselves, neither suffer ye them that are entering to go in.
God telling these scribes and Pharisees, you ain't even get in yourself. How you gonna shut it up for them? How you know you in? That's what he mean right here. He said, for ye neither go in yourselves, neither suffer ye them that they may enter therein. How you know you get in? I can't stand when people say, okay, since I've been saved. Saved for what? You ain't in. When you say that, that may show me that you're a scribe and a Pharisee. You're telling people a lie. Let me show you something. Let's go to Matthew chapter 8. Matthew chapter 8. Let me show you what he means by the Israelite or the scribe. They're going to be one on the outside of the kingdom. Because they're so puffed up that they're not. They think they know something. Don't put air. Don't say, you going to heaven. You ain't. That's not our job. And you ain't even made it in. And I haven't even made it in. We trying to get in. But I ain't going to shut up no kingdom of heaven from nobody. Now just look at this centurion guy. I want y'all to hear the conversation that Jesus had with him about his faith and what he said about our people. Verse 5, Matthew chapter 8 and verse 5. Go ahead.
And when Jesus was entered into Capernaum, there came unto him a centurion,
yes, sir,
beseeching him, and saying, Lord, my servant lieth at home sick of the palsy, grievously tormented.
So the centurion man, which was a Gentile, was a white dude, if you want to put it like that. He come in and asking Jesus to heal somebody with cerebral palsy, or what the palsy, some type of disease. He was grievously tormented with pain. Listen what Jesus said. Go ahead.
And Jesus said unto him, I will come and heal him.
So Christ said, I'm going to come and heal him. Well, listen to the centurion man, what he said. Go ahead.
The centurion answered and said, Lord, I am not worthy that thou shouldst come under my roof, but speak the word only, and my servant shall be healed.
Wow. Go ahead. This is what he said here.
For I am a man under authority, having soldiers under me.
Yes,
and I say to this man, go, and he goeth, and to another, come, and he cometh.
Yes, sir.
And to my servant, do this, and he doeth it.
That's great faith. He said, look, man, I got people under me. I tell them to go do something, they go do it. So you just send your word. And this is why Jesus responded to him. Go ahead.
When Jesus heard it, he marveled, and said to them that followed, Verily I say unto you, I have not found so great faith, no, not in Israel.
See what he said? He hasn't found such great faith in Israel. Israel can exemplify the faith. You know us. I got somebody need to be healed. Jesus, walk with me. Come on, walk with me. Come on down here so you can put your hand on me. Why he got to walk with you? This God, he can send his word. And this centurion man understood that. Israel should have understood this, but we don't understand that. We so busy condemning, we so busy hurting, we so busy trying to check people. But listen what Jesus say about our people. Go ahead.
And I say unto you, that many shall come from the east and west, and shall sit down with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven.
Yes, sir.
But the children of the kingdom shall be cast out into outer darkness. There shall be